Hi ladies, it's Penny. Yesterday I was showing you my little, dream catchers I'd been making, like these. So today I thought I'd give you a mini tutorial on how I do it. This one I couldn't remember what I'd used as the circle, but I found them. I don't know what they are. I think they're some kind of rings that clip together. I don't know if they're for a shower curtain or what. Most probably in a bag of stuff I've got from charity shop, because I don't remember getting them. But anyway, I must have clipped two of them together and made a donut. So that's how that one was made. So the first thing is to find your rings. As I say, these are some type of curtain rings. This was from an ornament. I thought it was a curtain ring, but they're from an ornament that had it hung from like a brass cylinder thing, and it had in between each of these there was looked like a doorknob, teardrop, plastic or acrylic teardrop, and I took it apart and I was like, for these. So that's what this size does, yeah. And also I've been using little bangles. I call them children's bangles because they are quite small to get on. So they're for very slim ladies or children, but you can pick these up very cheap in a charity shop or Poundland or something like that. So that's what we're using. So the first thing is to gather what you're going to use. Now to wrap around, the quickest one is wool naturally, but you can use that's wool. You can use crochet cotton. I think this one was crochet cotton. It'll take a bit longer because it's finer, to go in and out. So that's what I did with this, and this is the mini one. I've just started again. I usually end up trying to do a few of these because you could do this while you're watching telly or something. So I tied a knot where I started, and then it's just a case of wrapping round and round and round, and making sure you just keep pushing it. Just keep pushing it, to make it nice and snug till you get all the way around. And another knot, or if you like me, you run out of wool, you have to do another knot and finish it off. So you end up with something like this, or pink if you were using pink. Okay, now the next stage is to make the next stage will be to make your webbing. Now, as I say, there's a couple of ideas you can use. Like on this one, I've used a doily, or the very centre of a doily. I think I got these lovely doilies from Lynn Kent at some time. So that's the quickest way, of course, because you've just got to either sew it, which I did. I like to sew it in points around, or you can glue it, or you can do this, which I'm going to show you on the big one, so it's clear, to do your cobweb. Now, so that I can know where I'm going, type of thing, I usually mark the top. This is fade off this pen. Mark the top and then mark the bottom, mark the sides, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, halfway between. This is just to give me a point of reference of where I'm going to put each part of the web for the first round, just to make it a bit more even. So I've got some wool here. I've got some wool here, and I had a needle somewhere, a nice big needle for my blind eyes. So I'm using this big needle and I'm going to use wool. And you want to try and make sure you've got enough wool on it. I've got a knot. I've got a knot, ladies, hold on. There to go. Just wait for the cat to bounce in like it normally does. So we find one of them points, which one's here, and I'm just going to put my wool through it, and then I'm going to go around again to secure it. I'll do that again, just to make sure it's nice and secure there, and then you can go through the wool again to doubly make sure. It's a bit cumbersome with a lot of wool, but yeah. Okay, so where the next, that was my 3 o'clock, and I can just see halfway between there. So holding that, and then holding that one with that thumb, you want to secure your wool. So I go under, through the stitches on the loop, under that little piece of thread there, and pull it. Okay, and then round again, and then through that hole that you've just made. Okay, and that will secure it enough, you know, and leave you that to go round. So we'll do that again. That was meant to be. If it's slightly out, you can always just push it up a little tiny bit, but not too much, because you'll loosen your stitch, if you know what I mean. So what we'll do is go all the way around doing that, and there, and put that over, put your needle through under the thread itself, there, round again, and actually through the stitch, I'm going to call it a stitch that you've just made. Okay, and then we've got this one. I mean, no cobwebs are the same. If you go outside and look at you know, cobwebs in bushes, what spiders are made, or in your house if you've got spiders in your house, none of them are the same at all, are they? So we're just going to go around that again, okay, and pull it. Just give it a nice tight. You can see it coming now. There's my next one. Hold that. Okay, I'm not doing it right. And under that, pull, okay, around again, and through the loop, stitch. Okay, so we'll go around again, through the loop, and under that your yarn, pull it. See, that would go all over the place, so to make it more secure, just go over it again and through the stitch you've made, and that makes it neater and a little bit more tight. Okay, whoops, go through there. We're on nearly on the last stitch of this one. Oh, it's quite nice, this wool, as well, because it's got glitter, a bit of glitter in it, so when the sun's shining on it, it's quite nice. So you don't delicate things, really. I mean, you can make them out of string or anything you want. I did one, but I left it there hanging on the tree, like you do. The Tree of Life one. I'd only just learnt how to do it, and I made the ring out of cardboard, and I'd used proper string, twine, hair string, and So I knew it was all biodegradable. I don't like leaving things, you know, rubbish or anything like that. But if I do leave anything, it would be biodegradable. So I made some, what do you call them? Dragonflies out of twigs and, you know, the helicopter seeds from a sycamore tree. And I hung them up as well. And I left them because I don't think they'll do any damage either. So this is the last one. We've this row. We've come up, and we're going back down, and one more under there. So that's your first row. Nothing to it, ladies. So in the second row, we're going to do the same, but we're going to make the loop so you're just halfway. So we're going to go under that, because there's nothing to put your needle through, so we just have to go under that, and then that little loop you've made there, if I remember correctly, I go through that. I think I do. Yes. Okay. So now you're on your second row. So that's the stitch in the first row, and we'll just go under that one, over the top of your thread this time, pull it through so you've got that loop, push it through again to the first stitch, and then through that loop, and that will make another stitch, and just guide it so it's in the middle before you kind of pull it. Okay, so I think you can see, yeah, that's in the middle, so that you can see what I'm doing here. So I'll be going all the way around like that, round about like that. I'll do a couple more to show you. So it's under the first stitch and keeping your thread at the back, and then you've made this like loop as you've done that, so we'll go under it again, and then through that loop. Okay, and we do that all the way around, and you'll keep doing that through the second one, through the, get it right, through the third row. You'll be going in the middle again, so it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller, just like caterpillars, cobwebs do. So you'll end up with, that one I've actually made, there we go. So you'll end up with something like that. Okay, that one's just done with crochet cotton. So that, I'll show you the back because I've not covered up the back. So the back ends up something like that, and I just fastened them all together, a couple of knots, so it wouldn't come undone. Now it's up to you. You can put something in the middle, or you can leave it. You could put gems all around the outside, or you can leave it. But when it's done, when it's done, you then have to make your hanging things to hang down from them. You can use beads. These are actually flat back beads. It might be better using the other type of beads. To put them on, you can glue them on. You can sew them, a quick stitch on. Or in the case of if you're using wool or ribbon, like this bit of silk, you can just tie it on if you wish. Oops. Something like that, you can just tie it on. It's a bit wide, this ribbon, for the actual thing, but there we go. You can tie it on, or you can add things to it. Silk is brilliant. I'll just show you here. Yeah. I'm trying to see where I am and where I'm not. I've done a few there. this is a very, very thin piece of silk, but what's brilliant about it, it goes through nearly any size bead, as you can see. Now on this one I put like a silver feather, and I've just tied it, this one. I didn't have, it's quite thick, the, what do you call it, the quill, and I didn't put it, I should have put it through a bead, something like this, but I put this bead on first. But it doesn't matter, I'll just put a bit of glitter, a little bit of glitter on there or something to hide that little knot, it doesn't matter. And do your assortment of beads, like that. This one I think will go like in the middle of, where's that one I've gone? I don't know. Something like that. Imagine when it's done. I've done one or two like this, the feather, and it's just either sewing or sewing your feather to the bottom, or in this case I was able to put my needle through part of the feather and then up through this teardrop bead, and that secured it. But I did put a little tiny bit of glossy accents, a glue, just to secure it, because nothing gets past that really, does it? Here's the cat, I knew it'd be hearing my voice. So that's going to look nice together, I think, them two. And then I'll most probably do another one like this white one. That either side. Hello, hello. Like that. And there they go. And like that. Okay. And then for the top, excuse me, you can use exactly what you like. Ribbons, wool, wire, anything that you want to hold it up. This is some purple cord I had. I've left it open in case somebody wants to hang it up in the car. I'm never sure whether to make loops on them like this, and then they'd have to find some way of hanging it in the car or what. But that's down to you. And then have some fun with your beads, different combinations, and yeah, it's a nice project. I hope you enjoy doing it, ladies, and I'd be interested to see some more ideas. I know Ginny said I should use shells, so maybe I'll do a summer type one. Well, we always think of showers in summer in England, don't we? And I'll show you what I've done with the shell one, because that's a good idea, Ginny. I like that idea. So I've got it stuck on this one, this feather. There it is, a bit of sellotape of some kind. So, and the feathers I use are only cheap craft feathers from the hobby shop, somewhere like that. They're not expensive. Just some of them are very long, but if you have a look, some of them, you know, you can get nice short ones as well. So it's up to you how many beads across you do as well. There's no hard and fast rule, is there, to this at all. So enjoy yourselves, ladies. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked that I showed you as a quick tutorial just to show you how I did it. Thank you very much. Bye, ladies.